Hey, it's Mo.
It's your girl
Hey,
JT.
Sade.
And I'm Philly, and you are now tuned into Decoded.
All right, guys, so welcome back. This is episode 25. So I'm not sure if everybody is aware, but today's actually, this is the last weekend of summer.
Oh, snap.
No!
That was fast. That was the fastest summer of life.
Oh, good.
There was a summer?
Seriously.
Oh my gosh. So, being the last weekend of summer, my drink is actually kind of island inspired. I didn't even give it a name, but it's essentially tropical passion juice and coconut liqueur.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bougie.
I've been trying not to buy any alcohol because from the months of March to June, I was buying like 4 bottles of wine and a bottle of rum, like nonstop.
Wow.
Every week. So I actually found half a bottle of coconut liqueur from when I was in Jamaica in January. So I kind of overindulged this weekend. And that's what I'm sipping on for today.
Nice. You made a concoction.
Nice concoction.
Lads. Lucky. Well, my drink isn't tropical at all. I have it was good though. It's a hazelnut coffee. And
Okay.
hazelnut coffee with a little bit of almond milk for some excitement, and even 1 sugar. I decided to give myself a little sugar today, so that's as exciting as we get on this side of the world.
I was having a green smoothie earlier because, like Shade, I've been drinking like crazy for the past 3 weeks straight. Every weekend I've been drinking, so my body's not happy with me. So I'm trying to treat myself with some greens.
That's always good. I'm just having some water, but I infused my water today with mint and like raspberries.
Ooh.
Okay.
So that's what I'm having.
That actually sounds so yummy.
Yeah, I found like a bunch of recipes of just like infused water
on Pinterest.
So I'm so into that right now. I've just been buying a bunch of herbs and like little berries and stuff to infuse my
You
water.
might hear a knock at your door tomorrow morning. Not to lie.
Oh,
it's just me. I'll wear a mask. Don't worry.
No worries, I got you. Okay, so let's move on to this week's lowdown. So this week is a little bit different. We actually decided to step away from the celebrity talk for a bit and just, ask a few interesting questions. So the first one that we have here is, if you could have a billboard with anything on it, what would it be and why?
Wow. I like that.
Yeah, it's an interesting question.
So we all answering, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
Okay, I'll go first then. Wow, this is hard. Okay, if I could have a billboard with anything on it, it would say, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Something to do. Yeah, It would say that. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Because I think in this climate of the world, 2 things that I care about is like loving myself and like, you know what I'm saying? But also like respecting others and treating people with dignity and respect. So, I would have to be something, it's kind of boring, but I think it's necessary. So that's what my billboard would say. And maybe like me smiling at the side.
Okay.
Would you put like your name at you know how like an artist puts their name at like the corner?
Yeah, I remember we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I'm not really humble with my stuff, so you would have my whole face there, and you would have my signature at the bottom.
Your Instagram
follow
handle?
me at, for sure. Well, yeah, that's my billboard.
Okay. I think mine is kind of along the same lines as Mo. It's a quote. Something that everyone always hears me say, and I think it's.
I already know what it is. I already know what it is.
I think it's quite fitting, especially if it's on a billboard.
Yes.
Drink water and mind your business.
I knew she was gonna say that. But you know what's so funny about this? Not to like throw you under the bus, or whatever, you always say drink water, mind your business, but you come on the podcast drinking rum every week.
Hey.
No water
No,
in
listen.
sight.
Monday to Friday at work, I'm drinking waters. Just on the weekend, I like to indulge, okay?
I think Shade should that quote needs to be changed up to drink rum and mind your business. I think that's what you should start saying now.
Actually, that's more fitting.
It is. I don't know who you're trying to fool.
You guys were getting at me. I don't like it.
Who's next?
But
I don't know what mine would say. Like, I really thought about this question. I don't know. Like, I don't even know if I would want it to say anything. I would just want it to maybe be like a picture.
I
of
knew
some
you were gonna get
sort,
artistic.
but, like,
I knew you were gonna come with the arts and
yeah,
crafts.
like it would have to be something artsy. I don't know what I would have it say, but definitely like something artsy.
Okay, but what image?
I
Like,
just
what
don't know
image?
what. Probably like just I don't know. I could see like a bunch of women just all lined up in a really like nice bikini, but women from all different skin tones. So we're representing everybody like across all spectrums of the world. Something like that. Probably. Wow. Yeah.
I don't know how to answer this question. That's why I want to go last, kind of. I really don't know, because I feel like I don't know. Maybe if like I had a brand or something, it would be promoting my brand some way. If I have that platform or a big ass billboard, why not promote something that I'm working on or doing? So I think that's what I would do with the billboard.
Use it for business purposes.
Exactly.
Okay. That's fair. That makes the most sense too.
Cool.
Okay, so speaking of, staying in the theme with billboards and all that and technology, we all love our phones. So if you had to delete all but 3 apps from your smartphone, which ones would you keep? So it's saying, you can only keep 3 apps.
I have to look at my apps right now.
Oh, I can go.
Yeah, go.
This was real easy. I would keep, in no order, no specific order, I would keep Twitter. Twitter, honestly, that app is...
Twitter shouldn't be for free. Twitter shouldn't be for free. It shouldn't. It's too good. It's too good.
Like, if I'm having a bad day, open that app, guarantee I'm, like, dying of laughter. It's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Second app is the Flow app, which tracks your menstrual cycle. Yo, you guys.
Ma'am, wait a minute. Why can't you just use a regular calendar?
Because this one is very detailed, and all you have to do is just plug in certain information. It will tell you everything.
Oh, girl, I know. I know.
Yeah, that app is A1. It keeps like everything on track. And the third app I would say is I was gonna say Spotify. Something I need to listen to music.
Yeah,
I have to listen to music
for sure.
And that's the only music app I actually subscribe to and pay for. So it would have to be those 3: Twitter, Spotify app, and Flow.
Wow. Okay, I'll go. This is hard because I'm stuck between like music or socializing. Okay, so let me go with the ones I know for sure. It would have to be Wealth Trader or my Scotiabank app, because I've been like doing let's say Wealth Trader, because I've been like doing stocks and like mutual funds and stuff these days, and I can't let that go right. I can't let that go right now. Like, dog, my life is changing before my eyes.
But remember, you can use it on your computer.
No. I need it on my phone. I need to wake up and look at my money growing. Okay, so Wealth Trader, and then the Bible app I'm keeping, and for your daily dose. And then I'm gonna also keep. Can I go out on a whim and say online dating app?
What?
Yo, let me just be real, okay, with the world. I can't be the only one. Sometimes it's not there, but when it is there, it's pretty fun. So, yeah, I'm just going to go out on the whim. Actually, why am I saying this on the World Wide Web? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to stick to my guts. I'm going to say Wealth Trader, the Holy Bible, and Hinge for online dating.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I'll go. Because I was waiting for Philly to go. Okay,
I
for
don't even
me,
know yet, so you go.
yeah, it's a tough one. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the one I've been using nonstop during this whole quarantine. It's gonna be the Nike Run Club app. I've been hooked on that because it's been literally tracking the calories, and I think I'm addicted to it because I try to beat my time every single time. So
Yep.
it's like something I think I can't live without. And
I
it's not
literally just downloaded that.
It's so good.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I didn't know how good it was. Like a lot of people were posting it, but I thought, when there's a trend and everyone just starts posting stuff just for the fun of it. But like I actually looked into it and it's bomb. It's bomb. It's something I think everyone should download. It just keeps you going. It's just so informative and you can track stuff. I can talk about it all day. And it's something that I can log onto my computer and do. So I need it on my phone for sure. Secondly, I would do the podcast app because I'm a type of person, I'm not always in the mood to listen to music. I sometimes drive my car in silence sometimes. I know it's hard to believe, but like if I'm not in the mood for like trap or Afro beats or even like slow jams, I rather listen to a podcast, something that's, informative or something that'll put me in a good mood or something that'll, give me a word or whatever it is. And I feel like that's something I can't really live without. Like through this whole time, podcast is what I listen to most of the time. So that would be something I wouldn't delete. And just like Shade, Twitter. I agree with Shade 100%. Twitter, as much as sometimes it has like a bad reputation, it's also really a ray of sunshine. Like Shade said, there's many times I've logged on and I've seen some positive stuff. I've learned things and there's just jokes that just make me laugh for no reason. Like there's different types of people on Twitter. It's not your Instagram where everyone's trying to be a celebrity. It's like the nerds, it's anime people. It's girls who you don't even think watch anime. Like it's just different people. So it's really, really nice to connect with people and just have a good time. So definitely those are my 3.
Okay. It's crazy. Like I still don't have Twitter.
Me either.
I feel like such a grandma.
I had that in high school. I don't feel like I'm missing nothing.
Me neither. But I need to get it though. I need to hop on that Twitter train.
Chat. I don't care what people have to say so much.
But
it's too much. Tweet.
Funny. All the memes and the jokes that you see on Instagram.
It literally starts from Twitter.
Yes.
It literally starts from Twitter.
I'll wait
every
24 hours for it to come up to Instagram. At least it comes with a picture.
Yo, it's more like a week. Yo, we're a week behind on Instagram.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, but it's not even for like social media or like gossip. It's really informative. I've learned a lot of stuff like skincare routine, stuff about my health. Like people have referred even Black female doctors on Twitter. Like if you go through my screenshots, it's literally things from Twitter threads that I've learned that I can apply to my daily life.
But listen,
that's why I even found the whole Nike Run Club.
You know who gets info before the Twitter people? The Jamaican aunties on WhatsApp. Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm keeping WhatsApp. Lock off the dating app. I want to put WhatsApp on my list. I want WhatsApp because the Jamaican aunties give me my news. Yo, I get Bible verses from them. I get news from them. I get everything. So if I had to choose one,
but because of my parents alone, WhatsApp is the number one app I'll delete first.
Yeah, I don't want it.
I'm sorry. The way my dad forwards stuff to me,
y'all could have it. I'm good.
And it's like, okay, I've already seen this 3 weeks ago, Dad. Why are you forwarding it to me? And then it's like, I'll tell him like, yo, I've already seen it, and he feels away, and it's like, I don't know what to tell you then.
every single conversation on WhatsApp is muted because it's too much. Like it's too much.
It's too much.
I'm sorry, WhatsApp is not. No, that would have been the first app I'll delete.
Keep going.
I guess I would say Spotify for sure. Like I need music, and I could also listen to like podcasts on there too. I guess I'll be the only person to say Instagram. Like I don't know, Instagram doesn't bother me. I actually enjoy Instagram. Yeah, so I'd say Instagram, Spotify, and YouTube. YouTube is where I go for like informative information. As you were saying before, JT, people's skincare routine, what's new and whatever. So yeah, those 3: YouTube, Spotify, and Instagram. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving to the next question here. We have, when's the last time you were rejected and how did you handle it? Would you have handled it any differently and why? Side note, this does not have to be limited to relationships.
Oh, thank God.
I almost forgot the side note part.
Okay, good. Save the day. Wow, rejected. Let me think.
I can go.
Yeah.
So, although the side note says that it doesn't have to be limited to relationships, my last memory is actually a relationship. Oh goodness, God. Ugh. All right. So,
You know those ones you have to do woosah before you start talking?
That's what I just said.
Before you get triggered?
Trust me. So this one was one of my last relationships.
But whose house do I need to pull up? Just let me know. Because the story's just triggering me because it's triggering you. Like, what?
Okay. So the last time I was rejected, actually, I was talking to a guy, and I'm not gonna go like dive right into it, like give all the details, but just enough. So I was talking to a guy, we hit it off, whatever, and he was obviously trying to pursue something. And as I got to know him, I noticed that I liked many of the characteristics of him, physical and personality wise, and like we really hit it off. A couple months down the line, he kind of was acting away, and he told me who he was, but because I saw a different version of him, like how he was himself and even his potential, I'm like, no, I kind of rejected it. And that's one thing you don't do. When someone tells you who they are, believe them and do not ignore red flags.
Hey.
So I was seeing red flags left, right, and center, and I was like Stevie wondering all of them. So this lasted on and off for at least a year. And it eventually didn't work. And then he came back. We were on and off for a while. And then same old BS. And then ultimately, he's like, you know what? You're not for me. I hope you do find someone who is for you and whatever. And that was the part where he actually rejected me. And the entire time, because it was on and off for over a year, I thought it was me, but it really wasn't. It was him. So, would I have handled it any differently, and why? I would have handled it differently by not ignoring those red flags and getting my ass out of that situation from jump.
Yeah.
So I realized from a couple months in that he just wasn't shit. So that's it.
Wow.
Oh, that was heavy.
Lord. Let me sip my coffee one time.
Oh, and then just a little update. So the other day, actually, like 2 months ago, he saw me in the area, and he tried to add me back on Snapchat. I guess he caught feelings I didn't add him back, so he snatched that friend request and called it a day.
But you know what? I love that. That you win then, because you have to come anytime you have to come back. Then rejection who? What is rejection if you have to come back, sir?
Exactly.
And I feel like that was like the best thing that could have happened. Like that's a rejection where it's like, yo, I actually learned something. Like I walked away from this and I actually learned something, and I'm better off without you anyways.
Technically, in my head, it's not even a rejection because he came back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He saw you, like he saw you and he said, yo, I slipped. So in my head, he got rejected because that Snapchat request didn't become accepted.
And the number is blocked, so I don't know what calls or texts are coming in.
So he's supposed to be the one telling the story. They're not you. He's the one that got rejected.
JT has entered that chat. JT is here. Wow. Well, I can go next. I won't expose my relationship life. So but I'll you know, I'm not gonna do that to myself on the web. But no, but honestly, the last time I was rejected was last night, because these days I'm what? No, wait, but not no, listen, it's not that crazy, but because these days, yo, I've really been like trying to like be more like entrepreneurial and like business minded. So I'm just trying bare things. But like when you're doing a lot, you're gonna get a lot of no's. So I'm literally trying to operate in a way where it's like you need to be getting no's, because if you're not getting no's, you're not doing enough. You know what I'm saying? Not everything that you do is gonna get a yes. So literally, I emailed, dog, who did I email? Nike or some big brand, okay? No, it wasn't Nike, but it was a big brand. It was a big fitness brand. And I asked them to do a collaboration with me for something I'm working on. The people them said, no, sorry, we can't help you. They didn't even give me no reasoning. But would I handle it differently? I thought about it. Maybe it was too soon to ask for something. I don't have that much following yet, whatever. But then I'm like, nah, like, I think a thing with with like taking risk is that you have to keep doing it or you'll get comfortable. So I think, like you were saying before, like some rejection needs to happen for us to learn a lesson. So I got rejected last night.
Yeah.
I'll probably get rejected again tonight when I go back on my emails. But you know, it's a part of life, and you can only grow. Like if there's no rejection, it means you're standing still. You know, and ain't nobody trying to be out here standing still. So that's
Yeah, mine's kind of like Mo's too. Yeah, mine was kind of like along the same line. I did something, I got rejected, and it kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it made me salty for sure. I didn't know how to handle that. But I guess, as like Mo says, if you're not doing anything, you won't get these answers. Obviously, if you put yourself out there, that's the only way you'll find out, you know, if you're getting yeses or nos. So yeah, I didn't handle it very well, and I'm working on that. I guess is because I'm kind of used to feeling like when I do put myself out there, when I do something, it's kind of like you're gonna get it or whatever the case may be. So yeah, as I'm getting older and it's like I'm an adult, I need to, you know, receive things better. So yeah.
Yeah, mine is like Mo's and JT's. I actually worked for a really good company. When was this? Probably last year. And it was more so like, okay, work for 3 months, sort of doing like an internship thing. And then we have to pick literally between you and another person. And they ended up picking the other person and not me. But obviously in the moment, like I was so upset. I literally left like crying, thinking like, yo, the world is done. I'm done. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. But honestly, like it was a blessing in disguise because I moved on and the next job that I got after that was like perfect. It just made sense. So to me, it's like, yo, everything happens for a reason sometimes. In the moment, you may not understand, but after it makes sense. So yeah.
I love it. I love this question.
Yeah, that was a really good question. And I liked how it was not only like limited to relationships because
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to be out here exposing their life like that.
It's a lot.
Don't kill me.
No, but you know what? No, on the real thing though, when it comes to like rejection in relationship, yo, this is not a good trait, but it doesn't get that far for me. Like I have this thing where it's like I'll reject you before you can reject me. Like it's one of those like reject who? You know what I'm saying? If I even get a little sign that you're about to say, I'm gone. So it's not one of those. No, it's not.
I thought you were gonna be like, yo, you reject me, I'm rejecting you right after you.
If I feel your mouth and your lips are ready to say, I'm gone.
No, that's so funny. Okay, so let's move on though to the last question. Speaking of relationships, is it really necessary to know everything from your partner's previous relationship? Or relationships, I should say.
Oh, I can go.
Okay.
Thank God.
Okay. So yes, it is necessary. Oh, necessary to know everything. No, you don't need to know everything, but there are certain things that you need to know. I personally, whenever I meet somebody, obviously not right off the bat, but if I know that we're gonna establish something, I need to know what happened, what ended your previous relationship or your previous relationships, your most recent ones. Because I feel that once you learn why they ended, you kind of get a sense as to you kind of establish if there's a pattern, if that person has a pattern. So, for example, if they said, "Oh, I cheated on my partner," and the last person before that, if they cheated, then you're like, "Okay, why did you cheat on your last two partners? Like, what's going on? Are you a serial cheater? If you're gonna get with me, are you gonna cheat on me too?"
That makes perfect sense, though. I was about to say, well, damn, that's an honest man. Because if he told you, like, he cheated on his last girl,
I was sitting here rolling my eyes. I'm not gonna lie.
That's an honest man.
They're not gonna tell you cheated on his girl. He'll say the girl cheated on him.
Yo, you know what I don't like? When you ask a person, like, oh, like when the guy tries to blame the girl, yo, she was just this. So you didn't do nothing wrong to wreck that relationship, sir.
Yeah.
If you're bashing your ex, nah.
I don't think, me personally, I actually don't really care to know. Tell me the little things, like what Shade was saying, you know, maybe, you know, something was just rubbed you the wrong way, specific characteristic that you don't like, things like that, I completely understand. Like, you'll let me know. Let's be transparent about certain things like that. But when it comes to like each detail, like who the girl was, how many were there, like I personally, like at my big age of 27, I don't really care. I think when you're in a new relationship, it's your time to create your own story, move forward, create your own path. We don't need to be going back into what you did 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago.
That means this is living your head rent free.
Exactly.
Like, it's no. Yeah, I agree with everything that Philly said. Not every single detail. I don't even care to know how she looks like, me personally, because I think he leveled up regardless if he's with me, so that's fine. But
no, wait. No. No, you can't just say that and keep
going. I'm sorry. Maybe I ain't shit, but I literally think that in my head.
That's
like
good.
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't care for that other girl, the previous girl, because it's me and you. Like Philly said, it's me and you now. It's our time. Why wasting time trying to unpack what happened? Okay, we can definitely talk about what happened in that previous relationship, but I don't need to know every single detail. Just tell me what happened, why you guys ended. Cool, not a problem. Now let's start our relationship. Let's enjoy each other.
Yep, I agree.
Well, for me, okay, I try to say I don't want to know, but then I want to know. Like, there's certain things I just feel like I want to know, but I don't think it's healthy, because then you get into comparing, you get into like, oh, what did you guys used to do? Oh, you know, like, where did you guys used to go? And then if he's not doing this and that with you. So I like what you guys are saying, like the energy where it's like, nah, like this is a new thing. Let's just do our thing. However, I do think that there's like, and I also don't believe a lot of what people say. I'm not gonna lie. I think actions speak louder than words. So it's like, even if you tell me this is what happened, this is what happened, and this is what happened, you could just be saying that because you think it's what I need to hear or what I want to hear. So I kind of just say, I listen to you, but I'm listening with a grain of salt, and I'm just really just watching your behavior. Because I feel like, and the thing is, remember, for the first couple months, people are showing you what they want you to see. You know what I'm saying? Not until later when you're getting the real story. So I think for me, at this big age, there's certain questions I don't really want you asking me. So it's unfair for me to ask you, because I've grown so much as a person from my last things, where if you ask me about that, you're not going to get an answer that reflects who I am right now. So if you want to know who I am now, get to know me now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's interesting.
Tell me though, if you had a kid, stuff like that, we're not keeping out of the story.
Don't.
You'll be surprised. People have whole ass families and not even tell you.
Baby moms, all that, I need to know. You better be transparent with that stuff.
Oh gosh.
Let's drink.
You know, certain times you just have to not talk.
But JT, you're gonna have to talk because you're up next with the no filter.
This one triggered me. I tweeted about this. That's how bad it triggered me. Okay, so I think like sometime last week, Monday, I'm just chilling in my room, enjoy my peace and quiet. You know, I'm just laying down, and then I hear like really loud music, and I'm like, okay, like obviously one of these little boys who got a new car over the summer just wants everyone to know he has a new car. So I'm thinking like they drove by and they parked and they're just letting their music blast in their car. So I'm just sitting there like, all right, I'm just gonna ignore this. You know, I was watching Netflix, and then I noticed like maybe like 30 minutes later the music is still playing. I'm like, yo, this person's still here? Like, why are you still here blasting music? And if you're waiting for someone, just turn down your music and just wait in your car, you know? So I looked out my window, I'm like, nah, there's no car here. Okay, maybe the car's like the next neighborhood or something. So I go back to my Netflix show. The music is still playing. I'm like, nah, like I need to find out where this is coming from, because now it's bothering me and it's disturbing the peace. So I'm looking at my window. I'm like searching. I go on my porch. I see someone in their garage with their DJ system set up. I'm like, no. First of all, where did you come from? Secondly, what's happening? Like, is this a block party I wasn't invited to? Whatever. And I remember my mom telling me, oh, there's a new neighbor, and he plays music casually, like, you know, for the kids and stuff sometimes, but I never heard it. Like, you play it low enough for people who are outside to hear it, but like you won't hear it through the houses. So then I clicked, I'm like, oh, it's a new neighbor. So I'm like, all right, like obviously, like I'm not gonna be like annoying and, you know, call the cops or whatever. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go to my room and chill. Like, it's whatever. I'm thinking he's probably playing music for maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes more. So I'm sitting there, but now like I'm actually listening to his music, and I'm mad because he's playing like top 20 pop music. And I'm like, oh God, like I can't. So, yo, at this point, I swear the volume got louder. So it's like, what, 4 p.m. on a Monday?
What?
I'm like, all right, yeah. So then it clicks to me,
Wow.
and I'm like, yo, you know what people are doing over the quarantine? Like DJs and musicians were playing music for their neighbors to enjoy, like staying in. And I'm looking at them like, and in my head, I'm like, sir, the quarantine's done in my head. We don't need this. We're in this together. Let's party together. Like, we don't need it right now. So, like, you just need to stop. So I looked at a time now. It's 6:30. Mine, you started at 4.
My
And I'm like,
God.
okay, so when is this man really gonna stop playing this unwanted concert nobody asked for? Now he's playing soca. So at this point, I'm like, oh, great.
Soca? I would call the cops.
No, he
Yo,
was
you should have called
blasting soca. So you know I wasn't happy about that. No shade to Choker listeners, but like it was just on a Monday evening, soca? Really? And he's playing for the kids too. So you know the kids didn't even care for it. Like, yo, so at this time I'm like, okay, he's definitely gonna stop playing before the sun goes down. So you know how the sun goes around like at 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I'm invested in his music and what time he's gonna cut it off. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. It's like 8:30. I'm like, yo, it's dark outside. This man's still playing. Now he's playing R&B. So he went from top 10 to soca to R&B. I'm like, all right, he's on his last. This is it. Because you know in parties when they play R&B, that means
He's
it's time for
winding
you to
down.
go home. He's winding down. I'm like, all right, we're ready. He's about to cut off. Around 9:10, he's playing Afrobeats. I'm like, yo, this man's literally triggering me right now. He's joking. He's joking. And at this point, I was surprised because I thought my white neighbors would have called the cops by now. Because he's a new neighbor, so he hasn't been here for like more than a month. So I'm thinking, okay, for sure, we have an older couple that lives like 3 houses down. Like for sure, they're calling the cops. No cops. Nobody yelled at him. Nothing. So I'm like, am I the one that's disturbed? Am I that old person now? Like I was literally waiting for finally at 9:25. I heard peace and quiet.
This girl remembers the times.
Yo, when I tell you, I was timing everything because
JT wrote down the timestamp.
No, I literally sent my friend a video so they could hear how loud it was. I was in my room, windows closed. My dad has the AC bumping. You can't open the windows. So I could hear it in my room. So, yo, I was mad. Cause I'm like, yo, you can't be blasting music that loud. I'm not even that kind of person. Like, if you're having a party, cool, not a problem. But on a Monday evening where I'm relaxing,
No,
it's not called. Like, nah. And you're new to this block. You better respect your elders. Like you know, humble yourself a little.
I'm dead.
Humble yourself.
Oh, that's
like,
Wait,
nah.
but I just want to know though. So did he have like, you know, when you go downtown and people play music and they open their guitars so you could put money? Is that what it was? Like,
no, he had his turntables, he had 2 speakers, he had his like ear, whatever it's called, the headphones on.
So did
like,
he want people to donate to him? Like what?
I think I just get the vibes as a DJ, and he probably hasn't been to a party all quarantine. He just wants to perform from someone. And this is really popular in the quarantine where people are trying to entertain their neighbors. But sir, the quarantine is done. Just stop.
Close the garage
Nobody
door
asked for
and
this
record
concert.
yourself on Instagram Live, yo.
Yeah, but I feel like he could have done the garage like even at a low volume in his backyard. Like it's just that the fact that I could hear it through my house without any windows open.
I don't have patience.
I was mad.
I don't like it, to be honest.
It took everything out of me to not walk in there and be like, sir, turn this shit down. But I was waiting for someone else to do it. No one did it. 4 hours of unwanted concert. Do you know how that feels? Nah, I was pissed for the first time. I'm like, yo, I'm finally an old lady. I'm finally an old lady. Like this is
I know the feeling.
But yeah,
this quarantine, a lot of people been doing that, yo. A lot of people have been taking the music thing too. Like I know you're trapped in your house, but sir, I'm trying to sleep. Like I'm really trying to sleep. Like I'm not gonna tell
I wasn't sleeping. I just wanted that peace and quiet. I just wanted peace and quiet in my house. Like I just feel like you didn't have to like yo, when I tell you it was loud, you could probably hear it from Philly, probably from the park. You know where I live? From the park. You could probably hear that.
Oh my god.
No cops. Yeah.
That is loud.
No, I wouldn't be. I would have
Monday,
to go over and say, "Sir, I'm working from home, and my customers are hearing you."
Yeah.
But I'm surprised not even a soul said anything. That's why I was shocked. I was like,
I think
is everyone actually
tensions are high right now. Tensions are high right now. So people are not addressing things they would normally address. First of all, nobody's calling the cops.
True.
Nobody wants help from the cops right now. You're not calling the cops. right now. And then it's like it's a thing where it's like, yo, if I approach you, like, how will this go? Like, and then it's also a thing where it's
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
you want
That's
people to
true.
enjoy their life because life's been so hard. That it's like,
Exactly.
enjoy your time,
It's
sir,
true.
in your garage for your no audience,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I didn't just want to do that. That's why I was just disturbing my room, and I was just like, all right, I guess I'll listen to
And
this.
let's be real too. A lot of people aren't working. A lot of people are on
Yeah.
disturb. They're just chilling out, so they're unbothered. They don't care what's going on. They don't care.
But he couldn't keep the volume at a solid 20 though, like just so everyone around his area could hear. Like we're like basically 10 houses down. I was triggered. I had to go on my porch. I'm like, no, where's the sound coming from? Like I was so disturbed. Oh man, but yeah, he ended up with some R&B, so at least Afro beats. So at least I wasn't mad at that. The Afro beats kind of made me smile, but like I was just mad.
We might have to pull up at the next one.
That's the thing. These days you have to embrace the stress. You just have to turn it into a party. You call us. Today we'll bring the coconut liqueur and we just have a party.
That's it. Cause why? If you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Well, you guys can party. I'll look through the window and judge. But yes, I have to get it off my chest. I feel better now. I won't throw eggs at his house anymore. But we're good. We're on good terms now.
Well, tomorrow's Monday, so let us know how it goes.
Yo, I'm scared.
If round 2 happens.
I'm scared. Ugh.
All right, so let's move on to this week's She's Got the Code. So this week, She's Got the Code goes to Nia Dacosta. Dacosta will be the first Black woman to direct at Marvel Studios Film. Dacosta made her grand debut with her 2018 feature in Littlewood, starring Tessa Thompson. So big up to Dacosta as she's taking it further to direct Captain America 11. Sis is a real-life superhero, inspiring us all to take up space in every sector. And she's also making moves with her upcoming supernatural slasher film, Candyman. So congratulations, girl. You have got the code.
That's really awesome, because when you think of superheroes in Marvel, you don't think of a Black woman. I think of, what's that guy's name? The old man that passed away, unfortunately. What was his name?
Chadwick?
No, not Chadwick.
Dan?
Yes, Steve Dan Lee.
Oh, that man.
Yeah. So that's awesome. I'm also like, and like comic books and stuff, you don't really think Black people are in it, but as surprisingly, a lot of young Black men and women are really into superheroes.
We love
comics.
it.
Yeah, and speaking of that, we also have to recognize Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace. Unfortunately, that was heartbreaking. And that's one of my superheroes. That was like the reason why I watched Black Panther. So shout out to you.
Yeah, that was rough. But you know what? Like, I really think that he opened the doors for a lot of people, and I'm not sure what his relationship is to this person who's got the code now. But I just feel like, yeah, we're in it. You know what I'm saying? We're in it. We're taking up space, and not only we're taking up space, but like there's legacies being left. You know what I'm saying? And like little Black girls, little Black boys who are now like, I could be in a movie, or I could produce a movie, I could direct a movie, like. And I just think that's very powerful. So honestly, she's got the code, and just to see the work that she's done already, like in a couple years, like you don't like imagine. And I'm sure she's been in the game for a while, but it's just exciting to like watch the journey and see what else is to come. So I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that's huge. Congratulations, girl. Keep doing big things. So that is a wrap for this week's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to follow us on Instagram at This Is Decoded. You can also listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Just type in Decoded. Also, we love to interact with you guys. Feel free to slide into the DMs or email us at contactdecoded@gmail.com.
Bye.